Classic is always the word that comes to mind with Somerset Hills. From the moment you drive into the long driveway that runs along a couple of the holes on the front nine, there's just a really special feel to the course, and it really feels like you've been transported back in time once you step into the clubhouse and then go from clubhouse to golf course.
We're really fortunate to be hosting the 122nd Met Amateur, and it's very special because it's in our 125th anniversary of the club. So it's a special year for us. We're really excited to have the tournament get started in the next couple weeks.
Whenever I have someone coming out to see the property for the first time or play, I don't like to tell them anything. I would rather just take them out the golf course and just see what they say when they see the different features, whether it be walking up on 2 green. One of the best is walking out on 5 green and seeing that hump and the profanity that kind of comes out of people's mouths. I think Somerset's just consistently inconsistent. You know, it was one of Tillinghast's earlier works, so he was tinkering a lot here. So we have multiple styles of bunkers, from flat bottom to flashed up faces. If you've never played here before, then all of a sudden you get to the back nine and it's like a whole nother world where you still have that same unique hole-to-hole value, but in a completely different scenery. It's not about who's big off the tee. It's really about your approach shot into the green, your ability to navigate the greens, and especially when things don't go right.
We have a great opening hole in Orchard, our first hole. It's a dogleg right par 4 that's a little bit downhill. It's a great test and kind of gets you warmed up for the day.
2's not an overly long par 3, but I mean, things can go sideways really quick depending, you know, where the pin is, whether it's on the front half of the green or back in the bowl.
Absolutely stunning architecture, severe undulation on the green, and there is such a premium on keeping the ball on the green and making sure you walk out of that hole with a par.
So you'll start to see the racetrack on holes 4, 5, 6, and 7, and they can really have a great impact on some of those tee shots. Number 5 is a short par 4. It's a very wide fairway, but if you hit a really good shot, it can put yourself in a really good position to score. 6
is a great risk-reward hole, depending where the tee balls are, the ability to cut the corner and go over the tree line and have a very manageable second shot into the green. 11's just, once again, not a long hole, but really just difficult with, you know, making sure you place your first shot where it needs to be. It's not about how far you can hit it, but being in the proper zone.
Number 12, Despair. It requires a very well-placed shot. It's a shorter yardage than a lot of the other par 3s that we have on the golf course. And with that, you have to not only control your trajectory, but also your spin on the golf ball.
It's a really interesting finish at Somerset Hills. You get to the 15th hole and it's one of the tougher par 4s on the course. Demanding tee shot that bends down and around a hill. And then the green complex has water around a couple sides of it.
16, Deception, is just that. I mean, you just mishit your shot, you can be off the right side of the green and things get gnarly really quick.
17, it's really one of the few blind shots we have off the tee. The fairway slopes severely from left to right and is very downhill. What's most important is all of these second shots. You know, you take tee shot on 16, second shot on 15, 17, and 18, like making sure that you're controlling your numbers and you've got a really good gauge on how far you're hitting your irons and your wedges into these greens is absolutely paramount for those last 4 holes.
And then 18, once again, risk-reward, hugging that right line, trying to get the better angle into the green, but now you bring the bunker into play. And you got the whole terrace watching you, so the added pressure of drinks flowing and people cheering.
There's a lot of things about our club that are very, very special, and to be able to share that with these participants is going to be really, really cool.